Hey besties, it's Rosie. Happy July 4th. Happy Independence Day. Bestie, I have been having really insane integrations. I don't know about you. So I was driving around yesterday and I passed a sign that said preschool at Union. And I got a huge download from this about being in Union. If you've been watching my videos, you know that I somewhat recently came into Inner Union. And I don't know about you, but when I finally got to that summit, this was like I think all twin flames, if you have some understanding that you are one, has this as a goal, as an endpoint in their mind that they will achieve union. Well, what I failed to realize was that once you reach inner union, that does not automatically make you a master at union. You are now entering preschool at union. You are starting from the ground floor, learning what it means to be in union internally and therefore externally as it is mirrored to you. So, bestie, I think that there was some fine print that I didn't read on the twin flame journey when it comes to union, because I thought that once you achieved inner union, everything else would just kind of fall into place. And maybe it will, but not in the speed that I thought it was going to, at any rate. Spirit, what message do you have for my collective who is embarking on their preschool at Union? Bestie, a big wasp was just buzzing around my car, and that for me is a sync or a sign from the universe that you need to assert your boundaries, because there is someone in your field that is masquerading as a friend when they indeed are not. Bestie, I'm getting this energy of, I don't know how real this threat is right now. If you're having, my best friend has sent me a text that said that she's puking and crying right now. I don't think she's actually doing that. I think she's probably doing something else. But if you're having any physical symptoms, it could be indicative of someone overstepping your boundaries in some way, whether this is energetically or otherwise. But I'm getting this message that you have almost like Cancer energy right now. You have like this very soft, like squishy center that is in need of protecting. And I'm seeing that you might be feeling very defensive because of that. You might not even really understand where the defensiveness is coming from, but it's because like there's this new part of you that is being unearthed. I actually got a message from my guides last night that we are undergoing a process right now called soul molt. Like our souls are literally molting. And if you know anything about animals that molt, when they come out of their shell, they're just this creepy little scrungle of a creature that can't defend itself. If it's a cicada, it's this sticky pink mess. If it's a crab, it's this gelatinous blob. And that's kind of where our soul is at right now. We're coming out of this period where we have shed our defenses, and eventually our soul, will gain new defenses. But right now we're just bigger than we used to be. We don't know what we're doing here. We're feeling very out of sorts, and we're feeling very vulnerable. Spirit, what do we need to know about that? Bestie, one thing you need to know that while you are in this very vulnerable position, you are also at the peak and height of your creative power. This is when your creative abilities, your manifestation abilities are at their all-time high. So that could feel very bewildering. This is like my witches. I don't know if you've experienced this, but I have found that while I am having my cycle, I am like most sensitive to energy, but it is also the time when my energy is most powerful. And that's kind of the energy that I'm getting here too. Like, yeah, you might be into this time of perceived loss of power, but it's actually extremely heightened. You just don't yet know how to wield it. You don't feel protected enough to wield it. Bestie, I'm seeing that in this time, I'm getting this energy of like coffee, like percolating. You're not quite ready. You're still brewing in the pot. But what is brewing in the pot is something that could potentially bring you either like a new creative venture that you could make money from, or just something, you're coming up with some idea that is going to reshape your understanding of stability. So whether that is a business, whether that's a new job that's taking form, whether that's a new relationship, whether that's a new living situation, I see that something is brewing in your cauldron, and that could vary for everyone. Oh my goodness. Okay. Dusty. Okay. Well, what is brewing in this cauldron is that there is a new romantic beginning on the horizon. I'm seeing this King of Pentacles figure come in for you. So this is someone who is going to help you redefine your parameters around what an equal relationship looks like. I know that for a lot of us in the collective right now, we are having part of our soul molt is we are shedding these old identities around what we thought our role in relation to others was. What was actually ours to show up and do, what was ours to hold for others, what was ours to carry, what was our contribution. Those things are now being redefined. And this new love interest that is coming towards you is going to help you in this process of redefining this. Now, this is a two-part message, depending on where you are in the union journey. If you have not yet achieved inner union, or if you still have karma that you're working through, this person could mirror something to you with their own addictions. They could have some form of codependency on something, whether that's money, whether that's their material stability, whether that's actual substances, whether that's love and relationships. This person could mirror to you something that is eroding your true sense of stability. Now, if you have kind of worked through all your karma and you are inviting in like a clear counterpart that is mirroring to you your own soul's readiness and not just karma that you need to work through, this person could show you all that you have overcome. They could be a representation because they could provide such a stark contrast to everyone else that you've ever dealt with, how in control they are of themselves, of their emotions, of their stability, of their ability to navigate whatever life throws at them. This is a very quick moving energy. And the reason that it is so quick moving is because he has mastered himself. I'm saying him, but this could be any gender. We all know there's no gender in tarot, but this is showing up as the King of Pentacles. This man could have a beard. I'm going to show you this card. This man could have Viking blood. He could have Viking heritage, soul lineage. Bestie, I'm getting that when this man shows up, it is going to mark a period of rapid movement in your life. This could be like a culmination point. It's almost like you're on the last fumes, like you really need gas in your car and you kind of just like coast into the gas station. And then when you finally fill up, there's just like this vroom from your car and you're off to the races. That's kind of the energy I'm getting from confirmation verb. This man coming into your life, or this person coming into your life. This person is going to kind of give you this rev in your engine to maybe overcome some obstacles that you've had, some issues. Maybe they've been slowing you down. Spirit, do you have any closing remarks for this collective? Bestie, okay, this is like a personal message for me, but I just looked up and I saw the number 4B. This is a very significant number to me. This used to be the courtroom where I would spend all my time with my judge when I had that job. So it's like a number that is very near and dear to my heart. So I'm getting that this person could remind you of someone from your past, or for some of you, it could be someone from your past. It could be someone who has undergone a soul transformation and come back to you. I'm not really getting a lot of like super like toxic vibes from this, but if this was a person who had some toxicity in their system, I'm getting that this person has come a long way. Regardless, I do think that there will be something familiar to you about this soul. And even if you've never met them before, your soul could have like an instant recognition to them. All right, bestie, I'm going to leave this here. I love you.